And it's time for the Freelance Report, brought to you by Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street, Riverhead, and by Michelangelo's of Mattituck on the main road in Mattituck in the Mattituck Plaza Shopping Center. Good morning, Gianna Volpe.
Good morning, Bruce. So excited, first of all, about the longer days, a little bit warmer weather. And our first guest this morning, Otto Wittmeier of the Modern Snack Bar, which is going to be opening for its 65th season on April 14th, so in a couple weeks here. Good morning, Otto. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
So
I'm
great.
Good. I mean, hopefully we get warmer weather.
Well, you know,
winter is over.
I looked at the long range, and there's no snow in the forecast, at least through Monday.
Oh, my God. I don't even want to.
It's been amazing, hasn't it, though?
Yeah, it's like ever since, we didn't have any snow until after New Year's, and then it just didn't stop snowing. Did you go to the Jamesport Parade last week?
Into the Flanders area this morning. I drove by the golf course, and it was all white there. There's the huge frost. So we're not out of it yet.
Oh, my gosh. And that snow we had this past week was so depressing because the snow had all melted. Everything was green. And then it just snowed all day long.
Yes,
was
did.
Was that Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday. All day Saturday.
Oh, God. That was
6
rough.
inches.
Yeah. Did you didn't go? Did you go to that parade in Jamesport or no?
No, I saw it on Riverhead Local, I believe it was, and my gosh, they were like in a snowstorm there.
Yeah.
They did great. They just...
We were hiding behind the gazebo by South Jamesport Avenue and Main Road to get a view.
How was it? So that was the second annual, right?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It went about 40 minutes or so.
I've heard nothing but good reports about it. It's kind of a nice thing. It's a local thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just going to get bigger every year.
Listen, West Hampton Beach didn't start off being as long as it is. I mean, 50 years ago.
Right.
It's a work in progress. Anyway, let's get to the main question, Otto.
I mean, okay.
On April 14th, when you open, are you going to have lemon meringue pie and mashed turnips? Because that's really, frankly, what I care about.
We will. I dread the day that we ever have to tell anybody in the restaurant that we've run out of turnips for that day. Good God.
Oh, for opening day?
For any day.
Right.
We always have turnips. We always have lemon meringue pie. You might have to have a 10-minute wait because they're being baked or, they're being reproduced.
Right.
But we always have them.
That's great. And when I was there this past fall with my friend Gary, whom you know.
Yep.
John put us on to was it strawberry rhubarb pie?
Yes.
Oh, cherry rhubarb. Yeah, that was really good.
It is. It's got a nice tang to it.
Yeah.
It is good. Thank you.
Well,
by the way, on the lemon meringue pie, there's only a few people over the years that have baked it. Mom started it, and then we had a lady that was with us in the kitchen a long time, and she learned how to do it. And now today, it's my brother John, myself, and Columbia, the only 3 people in the building that baked a lemon meringue pie or make it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. And so, and this is, sadly, this will be the first opening day without Wanda, without the matriarch of the Modern Snack Bar. Are you planning anything special, to talk about her with the customers?
No, just to do everything the way she would want it to be done.
Right. Right.
And she's watching, let me tell you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, like a hawk. Like a hawk.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the snack bar, things I would recommend. Lemon meringue pie, mashed turnips. I recommend those heartily. Sauerbraten. It was red cabbage and isn't that great? Yeah, I'm planning out Gianna's next trip to see.
Yeah, I know. I have
a menu all here,
I like a nice tuna melt myself.
Tuna melt is one of the popular ones. Rhubarb is one of the popular. Turkey. We're going to probably open with peconic-based scallops. We'll see how that goes.
Oh, excellent. Where do you source your scallops from?
We get them from Braun Seafood in Cutchogue.
Right, great.
They get them fresh every day while the season lasts. I guess the DEC extended the season by a month because of the severity of the weather this year.
Interesting.
And then we'll also have the $17.95 prime rib special Tuesday through Friday. It'll be the same price as last year. We're not going to look at pricing until maybe the second printing of the menu, because, just raising prices doesn't solve anything. You got to really look at it and make sure you're not driving customers away.
Right.
Like that.
Right, and that has to have been so important through this recession, I guess, since 2007, trying to watch your pricing, because that's oftentimes what's bringing people in.
That's correct. We try to be consistent, try to produce quality, and have moderate prices, as moderate as they can be, because everything has gone up.
The interesting thing with the snack bars, people have said, how would you describe it? It's good utilitarian cooking.
Right. It's home stuff. I mean, that's real.
It's not that highfalutin Hamptons stuff.
Well, I won't go there, but it's comfort foods.
It is.
People like it, and I would like to go out and find a restaurant that makes food like this that I can eat.
Right.
Well, yeah.
I haven't found one, though.
And it's hard because, it's like everybody wants to chase. Here's the thing with the snack bar, and you tell me if this is not true, Otto. You guys have been there for 65 years for a reason, and I think the reason is you guys don't chase trends.
Right.
You do what you do, and you do it well.
Right. That is absolutely true. I've been out here a few years. I've watched the cycle a few times now, and businesses come and go. The fact of the matter remains, we are in a seasonal place, and the snack bar does do what many businesses do: close down in the winter, for a few weeks, a couple months. But they don't. They are consistent, and I know that you've received a number of accolades in recent years, but that the biggest one for Otto and John is seeing the children and the grandchildren of their loyal customers coming to them.
Yes, we have third and fourth generation coming now, and John and I, by the way, have been together 27 years, which I can't believe. That's a long time for a brother act.
Oh, yeah.
Might be the only brother act left on the North Fork, because there were a lot of brothers, but for whatever reason, they're not around anymore.
Yeah. But now let me ask you, and I've always wanted to know, why do you close for those 4 months, or those 3, actually 3 months?
Bruce, I'll tell you, it dries up with all the people that go south, and then with the inclement weather. Can you imagine what we would have done in sales in February with all those storms?
Oh, my gosh.
The lot would have to be plowed every morning early. It would have to be salted. I mean, we would have lost a fortune. And we still lose, don't get me wrong. We still lose, but we lose about half, if not less than half of what we would have lost.
Right, and you're saving on, heating? I mean, just heating alone.
Everything, right. Heating, the payroll, all that, utilities. But we've been doing this for years, and it seems to be working, so why change it? I don't know, we look at menu items. John and I went to the restaurant show. We're always looking for something new, but it's got to be really new, and it's got to be something that we can be identified with. There are a number of things, like Bruce just said, trends, the paninis and everything. We brought a machine in. We had a beautiful panini. We sold 4 or 5 a day. People don't come here to have a panini.
Right.
Nope. They go there to have good old-fashioned comfort. What you call it, comfort food.
And I know that, one thing that you guys that's new, that you've been doing for a year or so now, is the bar. You're increasing your liquor.
Yes. John has got his mojitos that he developed. Right. I'll tell you, it's probably the best mojito you're going to drink on the island. We use good rum in it, and he's got that recipe down good, and it comes out the same all the time. We have 17 wines by the glass on our menu, and over half of those are Long Island wines.
Oh, awesome. That's so great to hear.
And then we have bottled beer also tap beer. So we don't have a sit-down bar, but you can have any type of drink you want at the table. We also are proud of the classic drinks we make, like martinis, Manhattans, old fashions, etc. They're made the way they used to be made. And
the old fashions and those type of classical cocktails are really, really coming back.
Martinis.
They are coming back.
Yeah.
They are coming back.
You know, but see, and this is like proof of the pudding. This is what, you know, it like you guys are the test lab of why the classic stuff is the classic stuff and why it never goes out of style.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got all sorts of French fries out there. You can have them any kind of flavor you want. We just serve a good French fry, high quality, and that's it.
And but those are the important things, and that is one of the reasons that you guys have been here so long. I think that you don't make some of the attractive seeming mistakes that other businesses do. You know, when it comes to having a successful restaurant, consistency, real owner involvement and presence.
And Gianna and I are always around. I mean, we're not absentee owners, I can tell you that.
Oh, I'm well aware.
And that's something that Wanda, I know, would be insistent upon.
Yeah, and she was here every day. You know, I miss her terribly because I used to have lunch with her every single day.
Right.
And I'll tell you, somebody ever wrote her story. She was a pretty savvy woman that...
Oh, my gosh.
Education. I mean, some of the stuff I've read and gone through, man, she made some terrific deals or business decisions.
And to the very end, when I interviewed her about a year ago, I remember she was just so sharp, so on top of everything. I was blown away.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know what else to tell you. You know, we do the same stuff. Like we have fresh Angus burgers every day.
Mm-hmm.
Gina said something about, let's see, the tuna melt. Tuna melt's been a staple on our menu for I don't know how many years. It's one of the top sellers, along with the roux.
And I know because I'm a tuna snob. I always try out someone's tuna sandwich when I have lunch at a place, and it's perfect. It's not the most important thing is that it's not soggy.
Right. And we use solid white apple core. We don't mess around with light or tan or anything like that. I go out sometimes and order a tuna sandwich, and the tuna is as brown as the rye bread, you know. But
no bueno.
I don't know. The people that come out here with the restaurants, I mean, the chains do their thing and all that, but a lot of people come out here, and I don't think they do a proper demographic study as far as what's out here and what people want.
Right. Well,
just have a dream, and then, you know.
This season's about to start. April 14th, get on to the snack bar in Aquabog on the main road. You can't miss it. The sign is one of the most recognizable symbols out here on the East End and in Long Island. Thank you so much for being on the show with us this morning,
Listen,
Otto.
Thank you for even calling me. Bruce, thank you always. Gina, pleasure talking to you. And come on in and say hello.
Maximus Health and Fitness of Riverhead is 25,000 square feet of everything you need to create a new you. Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street, has state-of-the-art exercise equipment, free weights, professional personal trainers, and private workout areas. They're next to the Suffolk Theater in the heart of historic downtown Riverhead. Use their child facilities, tanning stations, a hair salon, and smoothie bar with your membership at Maximus. Your membership also includes a full calendar of fitness classes like cross-training, weight training, boot camp, Zumba, spin, yoga, Pilates, and a lot more. Start a new, healthier lifestyle that you can stick with all year long. Join Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street in Riverhead. Call 369-6293. 369-6293. Check their website at maximusriverhead.com or come on in to Maximus Fitness today. Maximus Health and Fitness, being healthy and getting in shape has never been easier.
Back on the Freelance Report, brought to you by Michelangelo's in the Mattituck Plaza Shopping Center, Route 25 in Mattituck, and by Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street, Riverhead. Gianna, Volpe, good morning.
Good morning. I'm so excited to introduce our next guest, Gabriel Arruda. He is an 11-year-old student at Pulaski Street School, and he is here this morning for a very special interview and story scoop. Gabriel is going to Washington, D.C. in June. Good morning, Gabriel.
Good morning.
So this is for the Junior National Young Leaders Conference. Tell us how you were nominated and what this is all about.
Well, I was nominated by Mrs. Claire Belmonte. And even though she didn't really tell me why she nominated me, I think I was nominated because I was a great role model to other students, and I acted like the leader all around.
That's excellent, and that's so great to hear that there are young people like you. And you were saying before we were on the air about how you like Pulaski Street School because of how easy it is to make friends. Is that right?
Yeah, you can make tons of new friends in Plaza Street School. There's so much you can learn there.
That's excellent because, it's not always easy to make friends when you're your age. So tell me, will you be meeting the president this June?
I don't know yet. They really didn't say if we're going inside the White House, but if we are, we still don't know if the president will be there or not to greet us.
That would be awesome, though. So what will you be doing down there, down in Washington?
We'll really be learning how the country was formed, all the great presidents, all the important historic events in time.
Is there anything that you're particularly excited to see while you're there?
I'm really excited to see how the Civil War and all the great wars that happened.
Okay, you're right. And so you got nominated. When did you get nominated for this? When did it happen?
Well, I got nominated. Well, I only really knew I was nominated on Thanksgiving when my mom told me. But Miss Claire in November for the parent-teacher conference told her that she nominated me to go to D.C.
That's amazing. And so you're going to be doing this trip on your own, is that right?
No, I also have a friend coming with me.
Okay, who's your friend?
Justin Mason.
Is he your best friend?
Yeah.
So your best friend is coming with you?
Yep.
And you guys are going to go down to Washington, D.C. together?
Yep.
At 11 years old?
At 11 years old.
That is amazing. So you're going to be on the plane by yourselves?
Well, you don't necessarily have to be on the plane. You can either drive there or go by plane.
Oh, right. I mean, it's
but
not
me and
that far.
Justin are going to drive there.
Oh, all right.
Well, wait a minute. Whoa, Gabriel. You and Justin are going to drive there.
Yes.
Which one of you has the driver's license?
Well, not me. Justin's mom's going to drive.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a moment there, because you got to be 17 to have a driver's license in New York State.
Oh, my God. I totally saw in my head the vision of the two 11-year-olds.
Two 11-year-olds.
In the red, Cadillac with the top down, blasting rock music.
Zipping down the highway.
Yeah, zipping down the LIE. Woo!
I'm sorry, Gabriel.
So
Now, the other thing that's interesting, we talked before you guys went on the air, right? Gabriel said that he likes math as his favorite subject in school. I got to tell you.
Bless his little heart. Thank God we've got some upcoming future leaders of our country that are...
He's looking at me with this smile. He says, I love math.
I love it. He wants it.
I love it. Do you need scrap paper when you do this stuff?
Only for the...
you don't use a calculator in school, do you?
No, I don't use a calculator, no.
Okay.
I only use scrap paper when it's the really hard questions, but everything else I really do mental math.
What do you like about math?
I like how there's all different ways you can add, subtract, divide with fractions, decimals, everything.
Oh my God, that's just
you know how long it took me to figure out how to convert a fraction into a decimal?
You just move
No, to convert it into a decimal.
Don't you just move? Oh,
No.
a fraction into a decimal. I thought you meant
That took forever.
a decimal into a percentage. I was like, I know that one.
There was a lot of bad report cards when I was a kid growing up.
No, wow.
A lot of bad report cards.
Yeah, he's like, so you get mostly A's on. He's like, yeah, mostly.
Yeah, mostly.
Mostly.
Any B's lying around that report card anywhere that we should know about?
Not really, just 1 or 2, but I'm always in the honor rolls.
What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I am so proud that you're going to be representing Riverhead down in Washington, D.C. Make sure you brush your hair, comb your hair, give everyone nice firm handshakes and big smiles, and show those guys that we mean business out here in Riverhead.
Yeah. We're tough. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So now, you're in a Pulaski Street School.
Yes.
You said you wanted to do something in engineering when you grow up.
Yeah.
Have you picked a college? I mean, Gabriel, you're so far ahead of the game. Have you picked your mother is waving her hands excitedly right behind me. You know that. What college have you picked, or shouldn't I ask?
Well, I'm a little too young to pick for a college right now. As I grow up...
Wait a minute. What college did you pick for him?
We're going to see what it can afford.
Oh, we're going to see what he can afford. Listen, a kid like that, he'll get a ride.
There's the
That kid will get a free ride.
No, but I'm going to get a scholarship, so you don't have to worry about paying.
That's what they call
That's
this.
right.
That's what we refer to that as a free ride, Gabriel. It's
I love it.
Slang.
The confidence is just incredible. I love it.
Amazing.
I'm so happy.
He's really poised. He's not nervous. I mean, this kid is it's like he's been doing this all his life.
Well,
You're not going to take my job from me, are you?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Because I'd have to hate you then. You know?
Yeah. See, he's not looking to take anyone.
He's just supremely confident. That's great.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad obviously have raised you properly to have that kind of self-confidence.
Yeah.
And to be as poised as you are.
So did you grow up in Riverhead, or were you born at Peconic Bay, or?
No, I was born in Riverhead, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Here, I guess at Peconic Bay Medical Center?
No, at the nursing home.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. Perhaps there's a story. Maybe he was born at home.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Gabriel,
I know
Gabriel, you were there. You don't remember?
No,
I love this kid. I want him always to be here.
He's great.
So
you live in Riverhead.
Yes.
You lived there all your life.
Yes.
what's that like?
Well, once you live here all your life, you know everyone around town, you're friends with them, you have a lot of great times.
Mm-hmm. What do you do in the summer? Do you ever go on the South Fork, or do you go to the bay? What do you do?
For a little bit, a couple years back, I've been going to summer camp and meeting new friends at summer camp, which now I see at Pulaski Street School.
Oh, so where was summer camp?
It was actually at Pulaski Street School.
Oh, all right. Cool.
So when I was,
summer rec?
Yeah, I guess. So when I was at summer camp and we've been doing all the activities there, I've kind of been knowing this school more often. I memorized the school, where to go, where the office is, and the art room.
Right. Excited about Splish Splash opening up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Obviously, it's going to be packed, always.
Right.
But once you get on the rides, it's a dream come true.
Do you like the new rides? Have you been on the roller coaster?
The Bootleggers Run?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Is it?
Yeah.
I haven't been on.
They have a roller coaster?
Yes, they have a water roller coaster. I wrote about it a couple years ago when it was coming out.
Bootleggers Run.
I've been on a roller coaster exactly once.
It's a water hydraulic roller coaster. So
and it was 30-something years ago. It was in your home state of New Jersey.
Oh, at
Six Flags.
Six Flags, yeah.
It was the worst experience of my life.
Really?
I swear in all it's holy.
What did you...
First of all, you go up 250 feet straight up.
Oh, is that Nitro?
I don't know. It was 30-something years ago.
Oh, so it wasn't the Nitro.
You're looking at it over you could see New York City, the skyline. It was really high. I might exaggerate a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you go straight down. Straight down. Straight down. Gabriel, I wanted to pass out, but God would not let me.
My son, you must experience this.
Oh, it was awful.
So the cool thing about this is this is a very new idea.
Yeah.
Usually, with water rides, you can only go down, but you can now go back up again and ride around. Well, anyway, I'm so excited about the summer. I am most excited that you will be representing us down in Washington, D.C. I hope you get to meet the president. Gabriel, it was an absolute pleasure having you on our show.
Thank you.
We will have you back on again after you come back home.
Yep.
After the break, we will put a bow on this.
Take a trip to Italy without ever leaving the North Fork at Michelangelo's in Mattituck. Of course, you'll start with a nice antipasto, and then it's on to your main course. Perhaps you'll want pasta, maybe some chicken, or as they say in Italian, pollo. Veal, which is vitello in Italian, or some frutta di mare, which is seafood in Italian. No matter what you decide on, one thing is for sure. You and your family are going to love it. Of course, Michelangelo's has pizzas, including the very popular Grandma's and other specialty pies, as well as your favorite Italian heroes. Just call them at 298-4100. 298-4100, and they'll be ready when you get to Michelangelo's at the Mattituck Plaza Shopping Center on Route 25 in Mattituck. So take that trip to Italy. You deserve it. Come on in to Michelangelo's on Route 25 in the Mattituck Plaza Shopping Center in Mattituck. Well, that's it for the Freelance Report, brought to you by Maximus Health and Fitness, 130 East Main Street, Riverhead, and Michelangelo's Mattituck Plaza Shopping Center in Mattituck. That kid's a corker.
Oh my gosh, I had such a great time talking to him. Can't wait to talk to him when he comes back. Next week, we've got the 15th show. We're bringing Mick Hargreaves from the One Guitar Project. They're having their release on the 21st, and Daniel Nikotra, a rapper who wrote his album out here. We'll see you next week.